Hi everybody, how are you all doing out there? Hope all is well with you on this fine Thursday. It's your girl, I Will Survive. Please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I thank you in advance so very much. Hope y'all having a wonderful day so far. Okay, so pretty much I'm just sliding through to see what we can make of the cards today. I was thinking to myself earlier that sometimes we have to start from where we are. Don't wait for everything to be perfect to start what it is that you need to. You know, sometimes events might come up. You don't have the perfect hairstyle that you need, but you know you got to put something over your head and maybe have to go take a photo, you know, for some form of license or ID or membership or whatnot. So pretty much today it's all about starting from where you are, not waiting for everything to be perfect. So I hope to pull some cards and what it is that we need to know as it relates to us starting from where we are. As they have a song that goes like, you know, this started from the bottom, now we're here. You know, you want to do your online thingy, you don't have the perfect cameras, the strength card just fell out, you know, you don't have the perfect camera, you don't have the mic, you don't have the phone stand. You know when I listen to other YouTubers and how when they first started out, what they had to do, they had to make shift a lot of, one of them said that they had to cut out one of those red, you know, those red party cups. One person said they had to cut that one out so they could put their phone in it so they could record on their own. You know, so pretty much this intuitive guidance is gonna pretty much tells us to start from where we are. Start from where we are. Don't wait. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what cards are gonna flip out. That's want to join the conversation that we're about to have. So the first card that came out was Five of Wands, conflict and ego, competition and rivals, aggression and tension. So right, that's our first card. Our second card is Page of Swords, curious and witty, chatty and gossipy, communication, finding information. I know sometimes it's a fear of what others might think or say. Five of Cups, loss and grief, disappointment, blinded to love. Ten of Swords, burden and stress, anxiety, defeat, burnt out. You can also take the cards that are under the bottom. Possessiveness, boundaries and limits, hoarding and holding, insecurity, and stinginess. Wow, this one flew to the floor. Queen of Pentacles, generous and caring, nurturing and sensible, comforting and practical, good business sense. Number 2, the High Priestess, hidden knowledge, intuition, mystery. See what I'm saying? The space that I'm working with, it's a little limited, but I have to make do. See? I have to make do. The Magician, right? Number 1, the Magician, manifestation, willpower, and resourcefulness. Resourcefulness. I just said it. You gotta, because I just said my space is limited, but I have to make do, which is I'm being resourceful, right? Ace of Swords, I think it came in the reverse. So clarity and truth, new ideas, victory and triumph, but it's in the reverse. And so I don't forget in the end, guys, let's read the card that's under the bottom. 3 of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, and effort and goals, right? So remember, we are talking about, starting from where you are, right? So pretty much, and I might be going in another direction with the cards tonight. So pretty much, the Magician is someone who manifests, you know, someone who has an idea. They think it through, right? They think of ways and means of how to go about it. As you can see right there, there's a bright light there, and this could have been the crown chakra. So now you're manifesting it, and you're thinking what else you need to have is the willpower, the inner willpower, which is the strength, and the resources is where you have to start from where you are. Like I said before, you may not have the right equipment. You may not have a perfect camera stand, phone stand. You know, you may not have adequate space to do your thing, but you're gonna be doing it anyway, right? So the High Priestess is very knowledgeable, but sometimes it can be hidden, right? Waiting to give birth, okay? But there is also a hand that looks like it's stretching forward to it. So that could be your intuition, you know, your heart, your mind, your calling, right? It seems mysterious now because you don't know. It's like you're pregnant, and without you having that ultrasound to show you the gender of the baby, that baby's female or male, that part, what am I trying to get to, the gender, right? The gender of that baby might stay hidden and become a mystery until you give birth, right? So you have the knowledge inside of you hidden. You got to find ways how to get it out of yourself, right? It can be overwhelming sometimes. Trust and believe. It can be overwhelming at times, right? You could be blinded by disappointment. Maybe you tried it before and it didn't work, and you are so into your head right now, and you drowned it into your head. Maybe, you know, doing the most to like just get over that. a disappointment or of whatever it is that you were blindsided by, right? But now you have to get more curious, right? You have to get more witty at it and try to find the communications and the information that you will need, right, to come out of your head about it, right? So we're talking about starting from where you are, from the bottom, right? Because you are ordering. What are you ordering? You're ordering negative beliefs. Insecurities are popping up. And so you're limiting yourself and it's holding you back, right? It's holding you back from, what is it holding you back from? It's holding you back from this, right? It is holding you back from being that good, that it's holding you back from nurturing, right, that good business sense that you know that you have inside of you, right? Starting from where you are. It's just like a pregnant woman, right? You start from 1 month all the way up to 9 months, and then you give birth, right? So yeah, you're holding back yourself, you're limiting yourself, right, from being all of this sensible, nurturing, generous, and a good business head. You already have it. You know what you have to do already, right? But because anxiety take over, because you're thinking, what if it don't come up? What if it don't end out the way I want it to? Right? What if it don't work out or end up the way I want it to? So now you start stress out yourself about it, right? You start have conflict within yourself now, right? And now you're becoming your own rivalry because you are failing to see all the good potentials that you have within yourself, right? Queen of Pentacles, because Four of Pentacles, you're holding yourself back because of insecurities and limitations that you place on yourself, right? When you know good and well, that you are the magician, you have the resources, you have the tools, you have the hidden knowledge, you have the intuition, right? You have the clarity and the truth for the new ideas so you can be victorious and triumphant. But guess what? The Ace of Swords is in the reverse. You have the idea, which is this little thinking emoji right here. You already have the clarity and the truth and the ideas of what you need to be victorious. But it's in the reverse, right? Because you're telling yourself that, oh, I don't have the mic. I don't have the phone stand, you know, or I don't have the resources, I don't have the space, I don't have the this, and I don't have the that. Which in all honesty, you do have what you need to, you have what you need already. It's just for you to put them all together and you know, work from where you are, start from where you are, right? Three of Pentacles. See, I was even looking at this. This is a little tree that is planted, right? And over time, it's going to grow into a big old tree. So yeah, you got to start from where you are, from the bottom, from the root, from the small baby tree, right? But make the first effort. So pretty much, guys, that's just telling you. I don't know how it's going to come out, if it's even going to resonate, but you know, yeah, start from where you are. Start from where you are. Start from a little tree into a big tree. All them big trees you see outside, they were this one time. And now look at them today. So start where you are, guys. You know, take your hand, turn fashion. As they would say back in my hometown. Take your hand and make fashion. All right? I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace out. Hope this helps.